Benenden Health are a private healthcare company. We offer treatment, diagnostics and things like that. We have now over 850,000 members and it's growing all the time.
We get about 9,000 to 9,500 calls a week, and they're both for claims calls and for treatment calls. And then on the other side, we have quite a small, volatile telesales team where the demand can shift up and down. It can be anything from between 200 and 400 calls.
We had disjointed member experience. Members sat in queues, we couldn't inform them where they are within the queues. We didn't have any form of digital contact or anything like that. We'd get complaints in regarding members having to wait a long time. Benenden Health chose Genesys Cloud. Our previous system was quite static and moving to the cloud was one of the things we were looking at doing. Sabio came in and they actually sat with advisors. They completed interviews to understand what we needed, and it actually gave us a bit of a plan on a page for a strategy moving forward with how we would implement Genesys. Sabio has been really good at understanding our needs and working directly with our WFM and planning team to understand that, and actually building an app that does what we need it to do, so it'll plug in and help integrate into our system as well.
The Sabio Time Off app has been quite an incredible story. So it started off at the Sabio Disrupt event where I met with a solutions consultant there, and we were just talking around some of the challenges that are out there in the industry for Genesys WEM users. One of them is time off, the ability to be able to book annual leave in that it doesn't have entitlements within the system. And we were just talking about how amazing it would be if we could actually just get entitlements into that system.
Previously, we'd request the time off in Genesys, and then we'd then have to sort of make up for the discrepancies on another system. So by us having it all on one platform, it just makes the process much more efficient and easy to be able to navigate.
So the automated decision making means that our advisors get an instant decision as soon as they put a request in, so they're not waiting for a human to have to make that decision.
In terms of the team and staff morale, yeah, that's definitely improved because again, they're able to quickly view their allowance. So before they're putting through any time off requests, they're able to see what limits if there's availability. So it's so much quicker and easier than for the staff to do that.
In terms of the professional services that we've had with Sabio, they've been incredible for us with our ability to be able to introduce some of the key features that are part of Genesys Cloud. One of them has been what we call the callback queue, which is the virtual queuing system, which has completely changed my capacity planning, because our key metric here at Benenden Health is the abandonment rate.
In the claims contact centre, they have a target of under 5% abandoned, and that's certainly something that historically they've struggled with.
So if members are waiting to speak to advisors, rather than waiting on hold, they can request that we give them an outbound call.
And as soon as a member chooses a virtual callback, they can no longer abandon.
What we've found is that since the callback function has come in, we can comfortably achieve the 5% rate.
Previously, our advisors had to manually do the identification, the verification. Now that that is being done up front, that has enabled us to save 1 minute for the average handling time.
In our web chat deployment, Sabio really understood what we needed, sat down with us, helped map it out, understood that we didn't want the big bang and we wanted to do it in stages. They worked with our IT team to make sure that was integrated properly within the app, fully tested. The experience was really good.
We wouldn't have been able to function without Sabio. They helped us within the implementation, and they certainly helped me within Genesys WEM. And then when we started to introduce other pieces like the callback functionality, the outbound dialer that we're currently working on, we wouldn't have been able to do it without Sabio's help.